Hey everybody, it's MMFQ Death here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about one of my new favorite games, Call of Duty Ghosts. So this is going to be a completely unbiased opinion, and I'm going to share a couple of different facts on why this review is going to be the way it is. So first off, this is an opinion before anything else, so if I say stuff that is incorrect or sounds out of place, then I do apologize, but let's go ahead and get into it. So Call of Duty Ghosts is probably one of my more favorite Call of Duty games that I've played in quite some time, and the reason for that is mainly because it took a step in the right direction, as I would put it, and that is that it went back to a more Modern Warfare 2 style approach. Unlike Black Ops 2, Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, the maps are actually detailed and distinct. They have certain characteristics to them. They have routes that you can take. It actually requires strategy. You can't really just run into a game and sit in one corner and just destroy everybody on the map, which is very unlike most of the other COD games. But at the same time, you can definitely play the game multiple times on the same exact map and have different things happen to you, which just gives it a whole diverse feel, which is really good for someone like me because I do get bored of things very easily. Now, another big point is that the latency, or as most people already know this as, is lag, is a lot less in Call of Duty Ghosts than compared to other Call of Duty games, even such to Modern Warfare 2 with the addition of dedicated servers, at least on the PC side. I haven't played it on a console, but I would assume it's still pretty good because I've read some reviews about it and I've seen some stuff of it and it still looks very good. But nevertheless, the latency is a lot less on Call of Duty Ghosts than a lot of the other COD games, which reduces the quote-unquote bullshit that is Call of Duty. I rarely feel that a time that I died is completely unjustified now, which is a really good change of pace compared to most of the other Call of Duties. But nevertheless, there is still bullshit because at the end of the day, it's still Call of Duty and there's always going to be some sprinkled in there somewhere. That's like their kind of expertise. So another thing is the customization. Now, a lot of people are comparing Ghosts to Black Ops 2 in the way that you can customize your character and your weaponry, which is true. I guess they probably did take some notes from Treyarch because Treyarch did do a good job on that, but they also did some modifications. With Call of Duty Ghosts being more on the Modern Warfare 2 front than any of the other games, including Modern Warfare 3, it makes it so that not all guns are balanced, not all perks are balanced, not all setups are balanced, which is a really annoying feat of a lot of the Call of Duties. Now, some people out there are probably saying, well, balancing is good, and yeah, it is, but if you can't have that one class that you can use all of the time when you like just start getting irritated at the game, then how can you challenge yourself? If all of the guns are exactly the same, then what does it matter what they look like if they do the exact same job? So you need some balancing there, but you also need guns to be realistic, such as like in Modern Warfare 3, for instance, an M16's 3-round burst should have been able to kill anybody in hardcore with one full burst. And yet it didn't, yet an M4 could kill someone with 2 bullets, which makes no sense whatsoever, and that's the balancing that I'm talking about. And I know there's plenty of other things I could have speculated on with that, but that's pretty much the gist of it. The balancing of the guns is not as balanced, which is good. It gives some guns an edge over others and vice versa. They also changed up the perk 10, like the pick 10 perk system, where you can pick any 10 items in your class, and that includes dropping a secondary and getting rid of like a tactical and applying 2 extra perks and such like that. But they modified it because, again, with it being unbalanced, there are certain perks that are just way too overpowered compared to others, and you shouldn't be able to just use, like, I don't know, 6 of these awesome perks with a primary and a secondary with no attachments. That's a little bit too off of the boundaries, and I think they learned their lesson, and by they, I mean Infinity Ward from Modern Warfare 2 with the perk one-man army. So they're trying to make that a little bit better, in my opinion, which actually makes sense, and the way that they're doing that is by taking the perk system that's already in place and using the pick 10, but assigning different values to each one of the different perks, which is a really good thing in my opinion. So we'll see where that goes. Maybe they'll update it in the future because it is Call of Duty and it is a new launch. It has only been out for about a week, so you never know. Another thing is the style of the perks, or what they actually do. Now that it is a pick 10 system, you are able to use your different class setups that you may be used to from other Call of Duties, such as myself from Modern Warfare 2. My favorite class setup was Marathon, Lightweight, and Ninja Pro. Now you are able to run Marathon, Dead Silence, and even Sleight of Hand if you would like to, with another perk just like that. So that's a great system that they have in place here. I'm really a fan of that. Another thing is the graphics are really good on the PC. I've heard some stuff about the graphics just look dreadful on the like Xbox 360 and the PS3 compared to the next gen consoles like the Xbox One and the PS4. Well, not on the Xbox One. Nobody's allowed to talk about anything about it due to the embargo that's on it until I think November 12th, or no, December 12th, I think. Somewhere in there. So I actually can't talk about the Xbox One version. Compared to the PS4 version, people have said that the PC version just looks completely better than the PS3, and the PS4's looks almost as good as PC on max settings, which is a really good improvement on the next gen technology. So that's another thing to keep a lookout for. At the same time, Call of Duty Ghosts is, in my mind, for a Call of Duty game. Now keep in mind this rating is only for a Call of Duty title. It's not for just any game in general. I would give Call of Duty Ghosts a solid 7.5 or 8. And not just with the reasons that I've mentioned before, but just it brings a fun aspect back to Call of Duty that I really haven't had in a very long time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, when I played Modern Warfare 2, I was really into it. I was completely no-lifing it. I was actually really good at the game. I played it on Xbox. I was on it almost every night for at least 12 hours probably. It was just an awesome game to me, and it brings back a lot of like memories of it when I played Ghosts, because it's so similar to Modern Warfare 2 in not only the gameplay aspect, but the actual, like, the way that the guns work, the way that the different maps look, and they actually feel interesting instead of just another map that I really don't want to play. So that's another cool thing about Ghosts. Ghosts also got rid of some of the bad stuff from Black Ops 2, like horrible hit detection, because in Ghosts, it's actually really good hit detection in my opinion, but I don't know, I could be proved wrong there. Also, the attachments make a lot more sense in Ghosts. Some guns have like pre-built on attachments, which I always thought is something you should have, like a built-in silencer on the Honey Badger. They added in marksman rifles as a different type of gun class, which I thought was really good considering that everybody's always wanted a sniper rifle with a red dot sight on it in COD, and we've never been able to do it before really, except for I think in World at War. I think that was the only COD we could do that in. Correct me if I'm wrong there. But now you can do that with marksman rifles, which is awesome because they just are OP. So good. I don't know. Call of Duty Ghosts is just a great game to me. It's not by any means the best game of the year or anything like that. I highly doubt seeing it going for like game of the year or anything, but it is a really good first person shooter. It's really good on the COD front compared to the last major releases such as Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3. Just way better in all regards to both of those games. And if you guys haven't already seen some gameplay on it, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay that you're seeing now. It is by a personal friend of mine who is also an RPM Network partner named Hayden, or the Killer Polar Bear. And you guys have seen him on my channel before, so I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Again, thank you, Hayden, for allowing me to use it. It's awesome, and it's a great match. So I think that right here is the end of the match, so I'm just going to end it off here, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, it's been MMFQ Death, and thank you all for watching. Peace.